Hi everyone, this is Kalani with Blooming Flower Tarot. I hope you guys are having a good evening. I'm here to do your late night intuitive read. Thank you so much for joining my channel. If you are new here, please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you are not new here, welcome back. I hope you are having a beautiful, beautiful evening. So this evening, I really want to do a what they're thinking about you kind of reading. I'm feeling this crush love energy in the air that I just have kind of been getting a hankering to pull on for you guys. I just feel like there's some sort of excitement as it pertains to the department of love. And I don't know if this is necessarily coming from you or if this is coming from your person, but I do just want to kind of pull on the energy and see what's going on. I'm also getting this energy and this vibe of like people from your past are like trying to insert themselves before some kind of new opportunity in love or some kind of new adventure like kind of takes place for you. So I kind of want to get an energy pull on that. Divine Creator of all that is, I ask that you allow me to see what it is I need to see, hear what it is I need to hear, and know what it is I need to know at this time. I ask that these messages come out clear and concise for myself and the Divine Collective, and I thank you for all of your love, your blessings, and your support. Any negative energies or demonic forces that try to impose themselves on this reading, Spirit, I ask that you remove and protect us from at this time, and allow these messages to come out in a way that can be understood by the collective. Thank you. Amen. So yeah, I'm kind of picking up on this energy of like you have multiple people who have eyes on you right now. I feel like these are both positive energies of like a higher vibration and energies of a lower vibration. For some of these, you can know this. I'm seeing someone who's standing like in the middle of a crowd and like spotlight is on you. So something about that could be significant. You could be a very attractive individual. Something about your energy is very attractive, just you and who you are. I did a reading earlier today where I was talking about your confidence, so that could be prevalent here. Something about the way you carry yourself. Confirmation, I don't know if you could hear those horns, but it's something about the way you carry yourself. I was listening to Honest by Justin Bieber today. Sorry. I was listening to Honest by Justin Bieber today, and I just heard in my head, you're modest, I like it. So maybe somebody could like how you dress, somebody likes your style. I feel like you're just very different than what these individuals are used to attracting. You are somebody who literally sticks out from the kinds of women or men, however you identify. You're just somebody who sticks out completely different than what they are used to, and that's what they like about you. But I do feel like you do have some kind of energy in the past that's lingering that you need to get rid of. And for some of you, you have gotten rid of this energy. You have done some sort of energetic cord cutting. You've done your protection. It's them that's trying to hang on to you. But I don't feel like they should, because I don't feel like this is anybody that you're wanting to pay attention to. Like I said in my reading earlier, it is my intention to speak for people who are of a higher vibrational slate, people who are ready to move forward, people who have released the past, people who have done the energetic work to shift themselves and move forward into a better situation and a better circumstance. If that is not you, I am not speaking to you. This is not your reading. All right, Spirit. So I want to focus on this new person. I do. I want to focus on this new love. How does this new person feel about the collective? Ooh. They're learning you. Somebody could feel like you're an open book. Somebody could feel like you're also hard to read. This individual who potentially likes you could be a fire sign or an air sign out here. But I feel like somebody is trying to learn you. I think I said in a couple of readings back, or even maybe in the reading that I uploaded today, somebody feels like you're like a walking anomaly. As soon as they feel like they've figured you out or learned something about you, it's almost like you do something completely different or like off the wall to them. And they're like, oh, okay, like there's no way to categorize you. And I think that that person likes that because it makes you completely different. This could be somebody who's used to dealing with like the baddie kind of vibe, or like the, the Insta model guy or the TikTok model guy kind of vibe. They could be used to dealing with a very specific kind of individual, very superficial kind of individual. And I feel like you are the complete opposite of that. I feel like you keep this person's mind going, you keep their mind intrigued. I'm hearing they're always thinking about you. You're always on my mind. Yeah. I'm hearing it's hard not to think about you. I think this person really like admires you. I think they admire you because in a world where everything seems so plastic and fake, you dare to be yourself. And that's challenging. For some of you guys, this could be somebody who works in an industry where they're dealing with like people who have to work in front of the camera, or people who work for the media, or maybe this is an individual who's wealthy, or maybe they are, for some of you, and I do not mean to hype your head up, it is not my intention to do that, but for some of you, maybe this is like a celebrity, something like that. I don't know, like somebody who has some kind of status. And so they're used to dealing with a very certain kind of person, a very specific kind of person. Maybe for some of you guys, these are individuals who feel like the relationships that they have only been really superficial. It's always been kind of like a I give, and people take. So maybe for a while this could have been an individual who kind of like swore off relationships, or they were just like, I don't want to like deal with this shit anymore, because they felt like people were going to continuously take advantage of them. But I feel like they're learning you. Sorry, got stuck. They're learning you. If this is someone that you briefly had like an encounter with, I don't feel like it's an individual where you guys were like really in depth or in like a deep relationship or anything like that. For some of you guys, I don't even feel like this was a situation that took off. You might have literally just met this friend at like a party or like some kind of event, and it was like a friend of a friend, or a friend or of a family member, or you kind of just met this individual in passing. But I feel like it's something about this individual. It's like they can't get you off their mind, or you can't get this individual off your mind. It's something about like a love at first sight kind of energy. And some of you guys could possibly, like, before you met this person or before they met you, maybe you didn't believe in that. So maybe that's also what this person is doing, is it's like as they're learning more about you, they're learning more about themselves. Especially if this is an individual who did kind of swear off love, maybe they're learning that that's not really what they want. Yeah. They're learning that they don't really want to be alone. They don't really want to be by themselves. This could be somebody who has like a hard exterior, like they come off a certain kind of way, especially if this is a masculine. But deep down inside, it's like they're getting to learn themselves, and they know that there's some kind of connection that they really do yearn for. All day I've been hearing Mend the Bond, and my sisters and I watched Brave like a couple of hours ago, but I was hearing it even before we watched it. Mend the Bond. I don't know if that could be significant. Maybe you and this person are going to go on like a movie date or something like that. Maybe you guys are both into like anime or animation films, short films, Disney films. It's like you guys bring out the inner child within one another. You do. You could have enlightened spaces within this person that they thought were closed off, and vice versa. It's something about balance here with you guys. Yeah. We have the meerkat coming out in the reverse, and we have the black cat coming out into the reverse. This normally speaks of protection. Some of you guys could be seeing black cats at this time. I want to confirm. I'm still hearing that song. You're modest. I like it. 26 and 40. 26 and 40. So the cat, magic words, or magic words. Somebody doing love spells on you. Are you doing love spells? Y'all doing some kind of candle magic? Because it's not what I meant to say. Keywords. Magic, liberation, rebirth, spiritual awakening, and protection. In reverse, this rune indicates destruction, blockage, and stalled forward motion. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. And then, what was it, 36? No, it was 40. So the Meerkat, humanity, intelligence, awareness, society, and learning. And reverse, the Cern represents depression, blindness, self-delusion, bigotry, and intellectual arrogance. So, like I was saying earlier with that third-party energy, I feel like you can have someone who wants to come in and kind of like impose on this new love. I feel like as you and this individual who potentially has like a crush on you, or this person that you have a crush on, I feel like as you guys are learning each other as individuals, there are third-party resources, third-party sources that are like, I don't know. I feel like they're also learning something about you each as well. Like you guys could have both been in a situation where like you were dealing with toxic individuals who didn't really appreciate you, and you had to move away from that situation. And as you guys are like learning about yourselves, I feel like these third-party energies are kind of learning that like you don't want anything to do with them anymore. Are you guys still dealing with the third-party energy for some of you? For some of you guys, you could have people who are like looking into you. They're like trying to gather information about you. They're trying to learn who you are, because they figure if they can try to get some kind of dirt on you and prove that you're not a good person, that maybe they can bring some kind of destruction to this connection. I feel like these are energies that are depressed without each of you. Like I feel like whoever this reading is for, you're a divine masculine and a divine feminine. I feel like there's some sort of union that's coming in. And I think each of you walked away from a toxic situation or relationship. And when you guys walked away from this situationship or whatever this was, it caused whoever you walked away from to become self-destructive. And that self-destruction, I feel like, is pouring out into other areas of their life. And now they're trying to prevent some sort of forward movement in love. I do not feel like this is going to be destroyed, this new love. I don't. Yeah, I don't. I feel like this is something that is divinely, sorry, it's kind of blurry. I feel like this is something that is divinely orchestrated for you. Everything's better with two. Is that a saying? I've never heard that. I don't know if that's a saying. I'm not familiar with that. Everything is better with two. Somebody could have the initial P. That's the rune that's on here. But for some of you guys, this could be your initial. I'm hearing Prince. Some of you guys could feel like this is your Prince Charming that's coming in. Maybe you guys are listening to Prince. Some of you guys could feel like a princess. Something about a fairy tale ending. Yeah. I don't think somebody, yeah, this is protected. Like I just said, this love is protected. But I was going to say, I feel like somebody doesn't want you guys to have some sort of fairy tale ending. Mother knows best. Was this a shady mother figure that came in between a connection? Mother knows best. Listen to your mother. It's a scary world out there. Mother knows best. One way or another, something will go wrong, I swear. For some of you, I feel like you guys could have been dealing with someone, and this is a very specific message. I feel like you guys could have been dealing with someone and you truly thought that it was your person, and they probably thought that you were their person as well, but there was some kind of interference with some kind of mother figure. This could be one of those moms who's like in love with her son. She doesn't want anybody else to have him. It's gross. I'm hearing predatory. Look, we had the letter P. This could be a predatory energy. I feel like this mother figure is like jealous of you for some of you. if there was a relationship that you were in that was destroyed or did have some sort of destruction, I feel like that happened for a reason. I don't think this is anything where you need to like go back and try to like pick up the missing puzzle pieces. If a masculine or a feminine left you because of something that their parents convinced them to like do, leave it where it's at. Because I feel like whatever relationship is coming in for you is going to bring you some sort of wish fulfillment. It's going to feel like it's going to feel as sweet as honey. It is. It is. Tell me more. Whoa. We have Tisa out here. So whatever situation you guys maybe walked away from previously, I'm hearing expose. Tisa? Yeah, okay. So you are going with the flow of something. You are at this time. I feel like you're going with the flow of life. I feel like if this was a previous situation that you guys had dealt with where the relationship failed, it may have caused you to go within, go through some kind of healing phase. Maybe you guys did some shadow work. Maybe you were in hermit mode. I don't know, something. You did some sort of healing work on yourself that has now caused you to enter this state of calm. And I feel like in this state of calm, you are attracting love. You are attracting a life of abundance. You are attracting the things that you want. But I also feel like for you guys, your person sees this. It's like night and day. They see how different how mature you are. And I don't even feel like this is just your person. I think in general, on both sides, I think you both have undergone some kind of like maturity. You guys have birth. Okay. Something's being created. You guys are giving birth to something. Maybe you guys are already in a relationship with this person and you are about to give birth. In my other readings, the color blue and pink were very significant. Maybe you guys just had a baby shower or you're about to have a baby shower or something like that. Look, we got blue flowers out here, pink flowers. But yeah, I feel like somebody is like admiring your growth. Maybe this is like a past energy where like you guys were never even like in a relationship or anything like that. Maybe you guys were just good friends. I don't know. But I feel like now they want to take something like further with you. Like now they kind of want to like shoot their shot, but I feel like they want to do this in a very like chill manner, in a very respectable manner. Something could have happened during this previous new moon, or maybe something's going to be happening during the next full moon. I don't know. But I do feel like somebody wants to come towards you. And say what, Spirit? Oh, that came out quickly. Some sort of relationship could bring you some kind of justice or some kind of peace. I feel like you released people, places, and things of the past. You released habits. You released seeing people for the potential. Yeah, I think you started to see people for who they are. Yeah. Maybe this is somebody who may want to come in telling you that they finally released something or released someone. Maybe somebody wanted to wait before they came towards you until they like got something together. I don't know. Place the energy where it goes. I'm hearing right person, wrong time. This could be somebody of your past who wants to try to convince you that cutting them off is not going to be like beneficial for you. Like maybe this is somebody who wants to try to come in and be like, oh, well, we can just be friends. Yeah, look, an ex. Oh, well, we can just be friends. We can just be friends. And you're like, no, that's not my focus. Because I feel like this person just wants to get close to you to figure out like what you have going on in your love life. So they could try to prevent it. So they can like seduce you. Especially if this is a distorted feminine. I'm seeing a woman like, you know, like in the movies when they knock on the door and they have the trench coat on and then they open their trench coat and they're naked, or they have like some kind of lingerie and then they seduce the guy. It's almost a situation like that. Like somebody wants to put you in a position where it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like you have no choice, and I don't like that. It's like somebody wants to take advantage of you. If this is the new person, this could be somebody who just has a lot of like sexual energy towards you. Maybe you guys have a lot of sexual chemistry. I don't know. Maybe somebody wants to dominate you in the bedroom. I don't know. I don't know. I just heard dominate. Tell me more. Somebody does want to dominate you in the bedroom. Be mindful at this time if you're not trying to have a child, okay? Wear a condom. But I do feel like some kind of beautiful, beautiful connection is being birthed at this time. I do. I feel like this is your divine justice for some kind of mistreatment. I think you and your divine masculine, or you and your divine feminine, just flip it where it needs to go. I think both of you guys went through a lot of like necessary but unnecessary betrayal and pain. Things that were put in place for your character development, but after a while it was kind of just like, all right, like what's going on kind of vibe. And I feel like you each separately had a lot of healing to do. It's something about your individualism coming together, your healing coming together. Something is being divinely birthed. One more. Yeah. This is going to be a relationship that's very grounding for you, I feel like. I do. This could be an earth sign that's potentially coming in, maybe a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I also feel like with this energy, with these two coming out here, like, I feel like you're going to have somebody who's like, they don't play about you. Like, I feel like a lot of you, especially the divine feminines, like, I feel like you're in this energy where, like, you're just creating. It's kind of like this, like, picture yourself running around in a field of like flowers, you know what I mean? Like, you're just like this little princess, and then you have this huge like bodyguard out here that's like, don't hurt my princess, you know what I mean? It's something of that energy. Like, I don't know. And I feel the need to tell you guys, this is going to be an individual who is going to love you right the first time. I feel like that's very significant. I feel like you guys are individuals who have like had people who treat you horribly, and then they leave your life, and then after they leave your life and you elevate and you start glowing up, that's when they want to come back and be like, oh, now I see how much you meant to me. This is going to be somebody who like, they already know how much you mean to them. Like, I truly believe that. And if you guys haven't come across this person yet, because some of you guys could be watching me and be like, oh my gosh, Kalani, I haven't even come across these people. You're going to. I feel like you guys have been like making efforts to get out of the house more. You're making an effort to go and be seen more. Look, as soon as I split the deck. Yeah. I feel like somebody looks at you with a very keen eye. Like, somebody sees you like you are the only thing on this planet. They don't see anything else. They don't see anyone else. They don't want to see anyone else. They see you. Something about the fear of rejection is significant. Some of you guys have to release this fear of rejection. You do. Because let me tell you something. Rejection is God's protection. So if some of you guys shot your shot with a feminine or a masculine and you were rejected, understand that that happened for a reason. Understand that that happened for a reason. It's not because you're not attractive. It's not because you're not a good person. It's none of that. It's none of that. It's simply God's protection. And we don't question the divine, okay? You have to trust that God has something so amazing coming in for you, something so wonderfully fulfilling. You really have to trust that. I apologize for the noise. Normally my microphone cuts all the extra noise out. What does this person want to say to the collective, Spirit? What does their crush want to say to them? You have the Fool energy out here. Maybe somebody wants to say something or communicate something to you, but they're scared that they're going to come off like childish. Maybe somebody is afraid of how you like see them. I just heard, what if she doesn't see me the same way? Somebody's worried that you're not going to see them in the same light as them. 4 swords in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. I'm also getting that this is that past energy that I was talking about earlier. They could feel foolish about how they fumbled you, whether it be a feminine or a masculine. I feel like this is a distorted feminine energy. I do. I feel like this is a distorted feminine energy that's watching a masculine walk away. There's a sound on TikTok, and when I Shazammed it today, I think the song that popped up is Why Do I Clench My Fist? I think that's the name of the sound, Why Do I Clench My Fist? Look it up on Apple Music or Spotify or on TikTok, because it's a sound on TikTok. Somebody is like mad that you're about to come into union with someone who cares about you. They really are. Embarrassed, 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 embarrassed. Somebody's feeling like, how the fuck did I fumble this? How did I fumble an emperor? How did I fumble an empress? They fumbled you because they chose not to see who you were. Yeah. Maybe spirit intentionally waited to like show these people who you are after you walked away. But I also feel like it was illuminated to you who you are, which may have caused you to walk away. We have the Four of Pentacles out here in the reverse as well. Material ambitions thwarted, possible loss of possessions. Yeah. So I feel like this is an individual who feels like embarrassed because... I feel like they feel embarrassed because if this is going back to that energy of like a wealthy man or a wealthy woman, if this is somebody who holds some type of like riches, even if it's not like physically, like maybe they're just rich in spirit, somebody could just feel like losing you or losing whoever this divine masculine is a big loss. And it is a big loss because you're not going to find a divine masculine in everybody. You're not going to find a divine feminine in everybody. But I do feel like somebody is embarrassed. This could also be the person that has a crush on you. Maybe they don't want to come in and say anything until their materials and their finances are good. Like maybe some of them are feeling like, oh, like maybe some of them are seeing you in this light of like I'm hearing material girl, material boy. Like, I don't know. Like maybe some of you guys like the finer things and this person is afraid to come in and like shoot their shot with you because they feel like, I can't play the part, I can't live up to par. Be mindful of that energy though, because I feel like for some of you, you're manifesting a very specific kind of love where you are not only going to be loved and appreciated correctly the first time, but I feel like for some of you guys, there is something about your energy not like intimidating this person enough to the point to where they don't say anything. Like you may have just a naturally strong aura, a naturally strong energy, and this may cause some people to be like, okay, no, like I'm not even gonna say anything because I just don't know. But I feel like your person, whether it be masculine or feminine, they're not gonna care. It's not going to be something that holds them back. In fact, I feel like that's what's going to give them the energy to go up and talk to you, is the fact that you are like that you do have a strong energy, that you take no bullshit, that you put yourself out there on the front line. It's something about you being a sweetheart, something about you wearing your heart on your sleeve. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like you guys are not running from love, but I feel like you could have had an energy of the past who was. Yeah. Who is this, Spirit? It's full energy. Okay, the sun just jumped up and jumped back into the deck. You are my sunshine, my lovely sunshine. Yeah, we've got the Queen of Rods in the reverse. So there is definitely a distorted feminine energy out here. This Queen of Rods in the reverse, like I said earlier, could be trying to dig up some kind of dirt on you if you are like a divine feminine or you feel like you embody a divine feminine aura. This could be somebody who's trying to make you look bad. They're trying to figure out something that they can show this masculine to present. So yeah, they want to present something to this masculine to prevent him from coming towards you or vice versa. This could be a masculine energy embodying a very distorted feminine energy. This could be somebody who's not willing to let you go. Depression and obsession don't mix well. That's a song by XXXTentacion. Somebody became obsessed with your energy, and when you walked away, when you cut it off, when you left them, they became super obsessed, super obsessive. And you see how they're slowly kind of taking over the reading. Now you see how we started with this energy of like, okay, what does your new crush feel about you? And it was all bubbly, and now these energies are trying to like take the attention away from this love and point it back towards them. That's very intentional. That's very intentional. It is. Somebody does not want this unionship to occur. Why do I clench my fists? Somebody could be stalking you or stalking this masculine. Look, Ace of Rods in the reverse. Somebody wants to prevent this beginning from coming in for you guys. Why, Spirit? Okay. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Someone wants to act like they're not spying on you, but they are. But that's not what I originally wanted to show you. What I wanted to show you was this. This is what came out first, and the Knight of Swords in the reverse came out after. So this could be an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra that you guys could potentially be dealing with. But this is why they want to block this. Because this is some sort of wish fulfillment for you. Somebody wants to act like they don't care. If they don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. That's how somebody wants to come off. Like, I don't care. I don't care. He should, that's what she want to do. If that's what he want to do. They care. They care. And they're really upset. They're really, really upset. And they want you to be upset. And they're mad that you're not upset. I'm upset. 50,000 on my head is disrespect. So offended that I had to double check. I'ma always take the money over sex. That's why they need me out the way. What you expect? This could be a feminine who's like mad because they feel like this masculine, like they feel, to be quite honest, they feel like they're prettier than you. For some of you guys, they feel like they're more attractive than you. They feel like their body is better than yours. They feel like they are better than you. So they really don't understand or see what it is that this masculine sees in you. Like I said earlier, didn't I say something earlier about this masculine dealing with a very like, or just masculine and feminine in general, but I know I said something earlier about them dealing with a very specific kind of individual, like a baddie, an influencer, like an Instagram type of personality type of vibe. So this person could be looking at you because maybe you're not somebody on social media like that. Maybe you're just a chill gal, chill guy, and you're like, you don't really post like that. And even if you do post, like, you know, like I said earlier, you guys could be very modest. You could be somebody who doesn't really like, you're just not really out there like that. And if you are, no tea, no shade, you know what I mean? I don't mean to offend anybody, but it's something about that energy where it's like this person is looking at you as like a goody two shoes. They're looking at you as like, what the fuck would he want to do with her? What would she want to do with him? You know what I mean? Something like that. But I feel like that's what draws you to this person. That's what's drawing you guys together, is the fact that you're not like these people. And I think for you feminines, you really like this masculine because he's not like your typical masculine. This masculine doesn't have a problem being a simp. This isn't somebody who's nonchalant. They're very chalant about you. They don't play about you. Whoa, bitch, we had to look at who came out. She mad. Ooh, y'all got some people mad right now. This relationship gonna have people heated. Heated by Beyonce could be significant. You and this person might go see like a concert together. Maybe you guys might go see Beyonce together. I don't know, but y'all got people pissed the fuck off. Why is this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse out here? Because you're the motherfucking empress. These bitches, oh my god, oh my. These bitches are intimidated by you. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. People are intimidated by you, Pooh. Because you the motherfucking empress. You don't got to shake your crown for nobody. You don't got to move around for nobody. That's why this emperor is attracted to you the way he's attracted to you. You don't have to do no extra. You show up and you embody divinity. You are divinity. You are the blueprint. You're the bitch, you are the motherfucking blueprint. Yeah, somebody really wants this shit to be stopped, but I feel like they're being stopped dead in their tracks. I do. For some of you guys are meant to get in some sort of unionship, and you are meant to birth a divine child. And then look at the number 3. We've been talking about 3. I don't know if it's going to zoom in or if it's going to, you know what I mean? Focus. But the number 3, all these last couple of readings, 333, 33, the number 3, 53, 23, 33333 has been everywhere. You are the blueprint. That's why they're mad. They can't These are all fake and phonies. This king is in the reverse. These queens are in the reverse. You and your masculine was dealing with some real childish ass people. And I feel like y'all just finally came across each other and seen real, recognized real, for real. These people are mad as fuck. They're mad. They're mad. Wow. Because you are of a divine energy. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, that's really crazy. That really just, you know, that really did something to me just now. That's really crazy. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay. What the hell? So we have the 3 of Pentacles that came out in the upright, but then we have the Star and the 9 of Cups that came out in the reverse. Somebody could be a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Star in the reverse. You guys could be dealing with a distorted Aquarius or air sign energy. Yeah, illness, pessimism, haughtiness. These past energies that are trying to come in and be destructive could be trying to come in telling your person or telling you that your person has some sort of illness or gave them some sort of illness. Somebody's like trying to master up some kind of lie, I feel like. I do. Tell me more. What is this energy? Okay. And it keeps jumping. Yeah. So everything that just jumped out, I know you guys can't see it, but all these 3 cards that I just showed you jumped out and they landed on top of the Queen of Pentacles. And then this landed on top of the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody wanted you to be in this down badass energy. They did. But it's not working on you. Somebody like wanted to like really throw something off or really interfere with something, and it's not happening. It's not. I don't feel like Spirit is allowing this to happen. I don't. What were they trying to do? Wow. They're trying to destroy this union, guys. Look at how they're watching. Lurking in the shadows. They're sad. They're embarrassed. Because you're getting some sort of wish fulfillment here. There's definitely air sign energy out here. I feel like you guys could have been dealing with a distorted Libra. Oh my goodness. That's a shame. That's a shame. These people really wanted to destroy your love. They wanted to bring an ending to it. They really did. I'm hearing like at attention, like standing at attention. Empress, you gonna have your partner standing at attention for you. I feel like your masculine is gonna be somebody who, we'll just say they have stamina. And they have money. Your masculine ain't broke. He's not. Bitch, I know what the fuck I be talking about. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, you and your masculine are about to come into contact, whether these people like it or not, and they're honestly just gonna have to get over it. They could be as mad as they want to. They can be as mad as they want to. The universe doesn't give a fuck. God doesn't care about them being upset about this. He really don't. He really don't. And I don't think you should either. I don't think y'all do. I really don't. I really don't, boo. I do not feel like y'all care. I don't. I do not feel like y'all care. I do not feel like y'all care. I feel like y'all are in this energy. Look, someone is embarrassed that they fumbled the fuck out of you. What a shame. I really feel like y'all are in this energy where like you're really just going with the flow. You know that you have something good coming in for you. You know that you have your person. You know that you're going to be manifesting some kind of love. It's like somebody, look what just showed itself to me. Air sign. It's like somebody wanted to do a number on you to the point to where you like gave up on love. Because at least if you gave up on love, that means that they would be your last like everything. Which is crazy. Why would you think like that? Why would you think like that? I gotta hurry up, guys, because my phone's on like 10%. Probably not even that. It's probably on like 5% now. But it's something with that energy. Like somebody wanted you to be like distraught over them forever. But I feel like you're somebody who's never really given up on love. You know, you're somebody where, yeah, you may have gone through some kind of heartbreaks and shit over time, but you still got up. I apologize, I'm getting all blurry. You still got up. You still chose to believe in love. Some of you guys, you understood that you had to take a break. You understood that you had to go within. And, you know, some of you guys took accountability. Maybe some of you guys were serial daters. Oh my gosh, I just dropped all these cards. Maybe some of you guys were like serial daters or something. And you understood, you recognized like, okay, maybe I just need to take a break. I need to go within. You know what I'm saying? You and your person mirroring each other. And you did. And now you're drawing this in towards you. And I feel like your person really just feels like you're just out of this world, extraterrestrial. Like, if they could say anything to you, I really feel like they would tell you, like, it's you, and I don't see nobody other than you. You know what I'm saying? If God is for me, who shall be against me? I feel like this relationship is divinely protected. So when it comes in, I feel like there's a need for you guys to just really nurture it. Something about the next 6 days or 6 weeks could be significant, or 6 months. Maybe this is a relationship that'll be occurring within that time frame. This could be occurring with an earth sign. I said something about earth signs earlier. Air sign, again, this air sign is feeling like you're the one that got away, or maybe you're this air sign and they're feeling like you're the one that got away. Foreigner by Pop Smoke could be significant. Yeah, this distorted energy has some kind of mental health issues. Release the fears attached to your finances at this time. Look, love is here and love is near. Heavy air sign, boo. Gemini. Water sign. Heavy air sign. You could be an air sign. You could be dealing with an air sign. Put it where it needs to go, but heavy air sign. Look, this air sign is probably karmic. This cycle is complete. Oh my gosh. Something about the holidays could be significant. This energy could feel like you're cold towards them, whoever this past energy is. This could be a Cancer. Maybe you're a Cancer, or something could be happening in Cancer season. I believe we enter Cancer season tomorrow. This is something that you prayed for. This is a love that you prayed for. Continue to pray. Somebody wants to ask you why you're acting like this, or maybe this is what this distorted feminine wants to ask your masculine, but they already know. Yeah, this is a delusional individual. This individual knows exactly why. Each of these individuals know why you and your masculine are acting the way that y'all are acting. And maybe in the past that was a tactic that worked. Like maybe in the past this was somebody who could easily like gaslight y'all and get y'all to think that you were in the wrong or that you did something wrong. And now it's not working because you've healed. You've released this need for like validation from this person. You started to understand like, my person wouldn't treat me this way. My person wouldn't hurt me like this. My person wouldn't make me feel like this if this was really my person. So these tactics are no longer working. Yeah, look, you're no longer in communication. You're not playing with these people, and your masculine's not playing with these people either. Or masculine, your feminine's not playing with these people. Put it where it needs to go. Look, I said something about health earlier, and then we have Psalm 30, verse 3. That comes from the power of the Psalms. That speaks of health. Anything else, Spirit? I don't know if y'all could hear those sirens outside. Confirmation. I just saw Shady Mother figure in 1111. I don't think there's anything else. This could be of significance. I don't know. And then look. Y'all do have some sort of love mate connection coming out for you. Beautiful. I feel like overall, continue to be patient and understand that this is coming in because you are of a divine nature. You are God's child. You are a chosen one and you are protected. And I really feel like even though there are people who are trying to throw this off, I feel like you don't need to worry about that. I feel like you just need to let this happen because I do feel like y'all have a beautiful love coming in. It's a gift from the universe to you. Affirmations for this love, for this reading. I am fucking powerful. Yes, you are. You guys are powerful as individuals, and you're going to be even more powerful when you come together. All right, guys, that is the late night read. I did pretty good. 45 minutes. Like I said, I got to get off of here because my phone's about to die. I appreciate you all. Please do not forget to follow my TikTok at Kalani Eleazer, CALAYNE ELEAZER. If you see any other tarot pages that are trying to be me, please report those pages. Those are not my pages. Also, my only other page is my Instagram, but it is private. If you see any pages on Instagram that are not private, they are not mine. Please report those pages. Thank you so much for staying here with me all this time. I appreciate you guys. I love you. Thank you for supporting me, and I will talk to you later. Bye.